Good morning, distinguished academics and researchers. Selamat pagi, Bapak dan Ibu semua. Warm greeting from Indonesia, from Semarang. We would like to welcome every participants of the International Conference on Culture and Sustainable Development, ICOCAS 2025. Please allow me, Rifka Pratama, as the moderator of the international conference. It's truly a pleasure for me to be with you this morning and to have the opportunity to moderate the sessions of the international conference entitled The Role of Humanities in Responding to the Challenges of a Globalized World. I believe these themes resonates closely with the expertise and interests of everyone's present here. At the same time, it's also invite us to reflect on the kind of contributions we as scholars in the humanities can offer to the current rapidly changing world, especially at a time when much of the global attention seems to be directed towards field outside the humanities. Distinguished academics and researchers, in the sessions, I will be moderating a discussion with three distinguished speakers, each of whom is highly regarded in their respective fields. Allow me to begin by briefly introducing our outstanding speaker in today's conference. Our first speaker is Associate Professor Sylvia Tiwon, PhD, from the University of California, Berkeley. And our second speaker in the first session is Dr. Habil Timotuil from the University of Bonn. And the third speaker in the first session is Professor Vitor Teixeira, PhD from Fernando Pessoa University. Welcome to the third International Conference on Culture and Sustainable Development 2025. Let us give them a warm round of applause. Distinguished lecturer and researchers, the presentation we are about to hear promise to offer a comprehensive explorations of how the humanities play a role in responding to today's challenges, I believe. We can already sense this from the range of topics our speaker will present, topics that span across various disciplines within the humanities, including history, anthropology, literature, and linguistics, as well as library and information science. And for the first sessions, without further ado, our first presentation will be delivered by Associate Professor Sylvia Tiwon, PhD, entitled To Semarang, Rhetoric Dismantle the Chains of Patriarchy, Racism and Colonialism in the Literary Works of R.A. Kartini. Most of us, I believe, are quite familiar with this topic on Semarang and R.A. Kartini. Before starting, allow me to greet Professor Sylvia, who is joining us virtually via Zoom. Hello, Professor Sylvia. Good morning from Indonesia, from Semarang.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us. It's a pleasure to have you here as the keynote speaker of the international conference. I would like to also read the curriculum vitae of Professor Sylvia. Professor Sylvia is Associate Professor of South and Southeast Asian Studies, University of California, Berkeley. She teaches literature, gender, oral and cultural studies of Southeast Asia with a focus on Indonesia. Her areas of interest include national and pre-national literature, oral discourse and methodologies, as well as socio-cultural formation. Let's give applause to Professor Sylvia Tiwon. Ladies and gentlemen, distinguished researchers and academics, I think it is important to pay attention to Professor Sylvia's presentation on this topic, as it may, relates to our disciplines. And without further ado, Ms. Sylvia is going to join us virtually via Zoom while delivering the presentations. And we would like to start the presentations Now, the time is yours, Miss Sylvia. You are pleased to present the topic on Semarang, to Semarang. Rhetoric dismantles the chain of patriarchy, racism, and colonialism in the literary works of R.A. Kartini.
Good
Would you like
morning,
us
and
to
thank